So, what was happening when you first got here?
So literally on my first day, when I like met my roommates and everything, my first roommate, they said something along the line. I look young, so I guess they assumed I was younger. I was
Yeah.
19 at the time,
Uh huh.
but they said if somebody asks your age, don't answer them. So it was like if a dude asks your age, don't answer them. I was worried about specific people.
Oh wow, that are known predators that may be
Yes.
trying to hurt you.
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was I don't know if I want to name drop, but there was this one girl who was here for almost 5 years. She was here for this long because her mom works on center.
Uh
I
huh.
won't say where, but this girl was known for liking kids and not especially respecting boundaries. Didn't know really how to.
Wow.
Um, that was all she was known for, dude. And like I'd see her around, and like she'd have this pattern of where she'd befriend new people.
Uh huh.
They'd figure out who she was, like the people who knew people who came in. They'd
Mm-hmm.
figure out who she was, and then they'd leave them immediately.
Wow.
They'd leave her immediately, and it's like
Wow.
this girl has so many like victims on campus. She's had court cases.
No, really.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
she's had mandatory leaves because she's had legal troubles or like they think something's going to happen to her on campus. But so they let her be here for 5 years.
Basically, picking up. And how early can people start here? 16 or?
Yeah, 16.
Okay, so when that's not considered an adult,
Yeah.
and then you have a person who is of majority age. Was she about how old at the
I
time?
believe she's around my age. Yeah.
21. Okay. And so she'd be like, oh, a new 16-year-old for me to groom and
Yeah.
abuse.
Basically.
Is she bisexual or like,
Yeah.
so whatever gender
Yeah.
she's all into?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And this is known, but because her family member, her mom works here,
Yeah.
she's sort of like an insider pedophile, if you will.
Yeah, she had immunity, but she was able to graduate. She graduated.
Immunity. And
yeah.
this is familial immunity. This
Yep.
is kind of like the superintendent had immunity to smash the legs of the lady in the big $8 million lawsuit.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. No, this county and corruption.
And it's like she's affected so many people.
Right.
It's like
a class action lawsuit. Like
Yeah.
somebody should have pursued it.
and it's like she would also do this thing where she would boy who cried wolf, like, oh, he assaulted me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was like, and then there would be like he said she said basically
Oh.
who assaulted each other. It was like
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Because an underage could have technically.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. Because
She didn't do this every time, but she did it like a
Wow.
few times.
I was tipped off by a former harbor worker that there were sexual assaults going on at Job Corps that were being brushed under the rug.
Oh yeah, almost everyone.
Yeah. Okay. And what do those look like? Are they often in the context of drinking or drugs, party culture?
Yeah, definitely that absolutely happens.
Yeah.
But there's also times where you trust the wrong person.
Yeah.
Or you meet this new person, somebody new on center. Oh, they need a friend. You want to hang
Yeah,
out.
totally.
Bad person to trust. It could be literally anything. It could even be like, I don't know, your instructor. Or I haven't heard any cases about that here, but there's not a lot of safety precautions for that.
No, yeah, like are there call boxes? That's one thing a lot of college campuses will do. Is like if somebody's attacking you in the middle of the night, you're crossing from one building to another. It's sort of like before cell phones.
No, because we're not even supposed to be out at night after 9, but people do it anyway. And sometimes it's in the res, and the RAs just miss it.
They miss it, or are the RAs participating or grooming? Or you said they were doing a lot of inappropriate like social.
Yeah, it's like some people just have way too close relationship with RAs. I've noticed.
Oh yeah.
And it's not on the student's fault.
And often it's not the student's duty to have the knowledge as an adult.
Exactly.
When I was 20, hanging out with an RA who was at like an upper graduate level, I didn't quite grasp the magnitude of how mentally disturbing that would be. I was 20 and he was like 27, and I later recognized that was abusive.
Yeah.
because of the power dynamic, and it made me feel unsafe at my school.
And it's like a lot of these. I feel like a lot of the RAs just want power over something. Like
Yeah.
they get to tell us what to do, and
Right.
that's
Power
why they
trip.
that's why
Yeah.
they want the job. Like a lot of the people. That's what I've noticed. Just there's a lot of the RAs that because like that's why they're so hard on the rules. Like, oh, you're gonna do what I say.
Because it's like, so exciting
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
a
But they don't.
rule.
They don't have to do any of that.
Do they get paid well? What is their
No,
salary?
they get paid like $17 an hour.
Yeah, yeah. So they're maybe in it for the perks, freebies, and or hookups or whatever they
Yeah,
may get.
because like I don't get how you'd be in it for the money.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, wow. What about the drug culture? You said that somebody overdosed here, like a fentanyl
Yeah,
overdose?
literally the day before the night before the center director announced that the job corps was being shut down. Somebody overdosed on fentanyl. They thought they were buying ecstasy or like Molly, but I
Yeah.
think it was just a blue, so it was just straight fentanyl,
Oh wow.
or laced with fentanyl or something.
Was there an emergency response or Narcan?
Yeah,
or
there
dispatch?
were. I believe he went to the hospital. There's
Good.
an ambulance.
Mm-hmm.
Ambulance called.
Yeah, good. Wow.
But yeah, the drug culture here. I mean, let's like Adderall.
Oh yeah, totally. Anything doctor prescribed. That's
yeah.
very
Like, I mean, I'm sure crack. Like smoking it.
Like weed.
Oh yeah, weed for sure. That's.
Is
really
it done
common.
out in the open or like meth? Like they smoke meth downtown all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
yeah,
I mean,
out
people just do it in the rooms. I mean, you know,
annoying.
when you live here for so long, you know what RAs come
when
in.
inspection
Yeah,
time, yeah,
exactly.
how to get away with it,
Yeah.
cover it up,
Yeah.
wild,
Yeah.
And then you said it could either be smuggled in through the little kind of
Dude,
low security,
it's so easy.
I mean, I could have a bag of drugs. I wasn't even searched. I didn't
Ex-
give them my name or ID. It was just total trust. Like I'm here to see my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I go here, when I come back, really depends on the security guard. Either they do a thorough search of your bag, or they like just look through it. And,
Yeah.
I don't know, because they're not trained.
Yeah, yeah. And then also you said there are people that go out on a trail and they can do some meetups.
Yeah. I believe it's somewhere back there. They might have sealed it off already, but
Oh,
they
I
used
see.
to. I don't know. I haven't even done it, but there's this dirt path
Mm.
that students would go on and bring stuff in.
How would you say the academic side of things? Are the programs good? Are the teachers
No.
good? No.
No, so we have this all in academics. I was in GED, so I can't speak from personal experience, but I have a lot of friends who told me their experience. I know. So a lot of the curriculars they have aren't even updated fully yet. So if you wanted your high school diploma, you couldn't even get the necessary science classes because we don't have that
Oh,
on
yeah.
the computer. We don't have that curriculum.
Right.
We don't even have a science teacher.
Yeah.
We have a reading and a math teacher.
Yeah, so people are just feeling like they're kind of stranded without the full access to a high school
Yeah,
level.
exactly. And
But they're being pushed into a trade,
Yeah,
sort of
and-
like you don't even deserve a regular education.
Yeah, and they just
Aw.
and all they say is, "Oh, you gotta wait. You
Do
gotta
people-
keep waiting.
Do
I'll
people
let you."
ever want to go to like regular college though?
Oh yeah, no. A lot of people want to go to regular college.
But do they feel kind of typecast, like they're stuck in
Yeah.
part of that?
Yeah.
Peanut butter?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'm good though. They do have a college program here. That's how I'm able to go up to Clatsop.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I mean, I can't complain about that really because it's mostly
Yeah.
Clatsop.
So do they have like a shuttle that takes you there or something?
Yeah. The bus. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. because the
Wow.
bus leaves at 6:50,
Wow.
and then I get there by 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was going to college, my earliest classes was 8:30.
Wow.
So I'd spend like an hour just doing nothing, waiting for my classes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then my school usually got out at 12:30, and then the bus picks us up at like 5.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a long day.
Yeah, exactly, with the transportation factored in. And then what about issues about the separation of the dorms you were explaining when I first got here? Do you want to talk
Yes.
about those type of things?
So with Res 1 specifically, it's a co-ed dorm, so it
Mhm.
has male and female dorms.
Mm-hmm.
We have Gilligan, Paradise, Valhalla, My Hall, which is Treasure Hall, and then Ahana's in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's not much I could say about that. otherwise, then like the res itself is usually pretty gross. No matter how much we clean it, there's nothing much we could do with like years of caked on dirt
Ooh,
and
yeah.
like mold, and it's just, dude. But when I was a section leader for the girls' hall in
Mhm.
Gilligan, which is basically like I was in charge of like helping people clean the bathroom, and I'd assign like who's cleaning what basically.
Mm-hmm.
It was so gross. You don't understand. I'd like just pure like tampons just out used.
Oh yeah. I've stayed in a youth hostel when
Yeah,
I'm traveling,
and
and
it's
women are disgusting.
This one time there was on the toilet. It was like underneath the bowl, like
Mhm.
here, and then this is the bowl. There's like a smear
Oh yeah,
of poop.
yeah.
I don't know how. Possibly I got
So
an
they don't
RA.
have professional janitorial. Kind of
No, not in the
So they're
res.
treating you.
Not in the res. They use us to clean the res.
This is where This is. Have you heard of like Oliver Twist and like Victorian work camps? It was dawning on me. I was like, wait, what if Job Corps is more like a Victorian workhouse where a bunch of people are being exploited and abused?
I wouldn't doubt
Is
it.
that like an instinct on the right track? Because I really don't know, but I
I mean,
was getting
I'd
worried.
I'd have to look more into that, but I mean, our day starts trade from 8 to 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have lunch goes first lunch it starts at 11:30, and then second is at 12:15, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then after trade is done, I mean you're in your dorm,
Yeah.
and then you clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about meals? Are they 3 meals a day? Are they
Yeah,
okay?
there's 3 meals. Oh yeah, dinner's at 4:30.
Wow.
So after that,
You're
you
just
don't.
starving, or
Yeah.
you want snacks, probably.
Yeah, well, people have snacks, but you can't really get like food unless you have like ramen.
Yeah.
And, like people DoorDash here a lot.
Oh, nice. Do they have microwaves or something?
They do.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
do.
Right.
Sorry, what was your question?
Oh, I don't know. It's kind of there's so much
Yeah.
to go. Wait, let's stop this one and start a new one. 12 minutes.